Good morning, winners! Welcome to Terry's Tips. Guys, get a notebook, get a pen, because today's video is 5 steps to help you pay off your debt faster, super fast, okay guys? And why am I doing this video? Guys, a lot of your credit issues, personal and business, are actually a result of a money issue. You don't have enough money to pay your items. You have too many expenses, your habits. You don't have a budget. So we're going to talk about this as a money management wealth building video. 5 steps to help you pay off your debt faster, guys. And obviously, when you pay off your debt faster, there's less stress. You know where your money is going. It helps you look more creditworthy on paper so you can qualify for the bigger items. So this is all tied together, guys, right? People at all levels. I'm going to give you tangible items to help you pay off your debt that you can do right now, okay? And if you are new, welcome, guys. Our channel is focused on wealth building, legacy, how to leverage your personal and business credit to get the big money, to start businesses, to build an empire, to impact the generations behind us. So if that is something you are looking to do, leverage your personal and business credit, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. Guys, I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll do my nugget at the end. So guys, let's jump right in. So first, step number 1, and it may seem obvious, but it's one of the reasons why most people struggle in this area, is you need to define how much debt you owe. Write that down, guys. How much debt do I owe? Question mark, okay? And this is where some of you have borrowed like $20,000 in student loans. You haven't looked at it. You've been deferring it forever, putting on forbearance, and now it's actually $50,000. Student loan interest compounds. So guys, get a copy of your credit report from all 3 bureaus right now. I'm making this video November 2021, but whenever you're watching this video, the same day, today, get a copy of your report from all 3 bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and go through and write down how much debt you actually owe. Look at the balances on everything: credit cards, car, personal loans, student loans, mortgages, everything. Also write down, guys, debts that may not be on your credit report. Maybe like, medical bills that you owe, or maybe you have like a 401k loan that you owe, things of that nature. But write down how many debts, all of your debts and all the balances. How much do you actually owe altogether? For your credit cards also, guys, I want you to list, who you owe, how much you owe, and write the rate. Guys, write the rate for all of them. I owe Discover $5,000, it's 15%. I owe American Express $3,000, and it's 10%. I owe Capital One $2,000, and it's 25%. Write down the creditor, how much you owe, and the rate. Okay, guys, how much debt do you owe? Step number 2, guys, is to pick a method and stick to it and add a date. So let me explain. There's all these videos about all of these strategies, that avalanche strategy and the snowball strategy and the this strategy and that strategy. Guys, they all work if you work them. Like, real talk, they all work if you work them. I want you to pick a strategy, stick to it, and put a date to it. So let me explain. Some of the methods were like a snowball effect, meaning like you can, there's avalanche and snowball, but I'll just explain 2 different ways that are like the most popular, okay, that you may actually use. Is that you can either look at all of your debts, like your credit card, your car loan, your personal loans, all those things, and you can just pick to choose to pay off the smallest debt first. So maybe you owe 3 credit cards, and one is $1,000, one is $3,000, one is $10,000. You can just pick, okay, I'm going to tackle the smallest debt first. I'm going to pay the $1,000 debt off, in full first. That's my first one. Now I'll tackle the next one, and go by the balances, right? It creates momentum. You can reward yourself when you pay things off. It is something that can kind of help you kind of really like have a structure to your debt management plan. Guys, this is a debt management and debt reduction plan. That's really what this is. And you can do it that way. Some people also go by the highest interest rate. So say you have the 3 credit cards, but say one is, 25% interest, one is 15% interest, and one is 10% interest. Well, regardless of the balance, some people will actually go by, they're going to knock off the bill that has the highest interest rate. Guys, I don't care what you use. You pick a method and say, have a structure. Okay, I'm going to pay these debts off in this order, and this is the date. Is your debt management plan 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months? What is it? Guys, comment in the video. Comment down below, and I want you to tell me how many months is your debt management plan. And so that means if 500 people watch this video, there should be 500 comments. Tell me 6 months, 18 months, 24 months. How long is it going to take you to reduce your debt? Now, a nugget right here, guys, is if you owe student loans, my company, we have a free student loan consultations. So possibly maybe if you qualify for like forgiveness or discharge or a reduction, a consolidation, something of that nature that will help you, have the conversation first. I tell everybody, we make decisions based on the facts. Write that down. I only make decisions based on the facts. So if you're unsure what your options are for student loans, pick up the phone and have a free consultation. Guys, the links are in the description of my video and always on my link tree. It will say free student loan consultation, schedule a strategy session, apply for Elite 10 group coaching, all those things in my link tree. And I'll also put it in the description of the video. Guys, you can make that one of your action items. I'm going to talk about how much did I owe. I'm going to pick a strategy and put a date to it. And step number 1 is having a conversation about my student loans and seeing what my repayment options are. A free consultation. For everybody with student loans, that should be one of your action items. Okay, guys? And in this step also, I'm about to say it. I'm about to say the B word, y'all. Budget. Y'all thought I was going to say something else. No, guys, create a budget. And some of you guys are like, oh, I have a budget. No, you don't. You wrote a budget like 2 years ago, or you wrote a budget and you're not sticking to it. Guys, when money is an issue, there's only 2 things you can do. Decrease expenses or increase income. Write that down. Money is an issue, or I need more money to invest, or I need to get better with money management, or I want to change some things. I want to change my lifestyle. I need to, in a season, guys, can you sacrifice in a season to get what you want for a lifetime? Decrease your expenses or increase your income. So let me start real quick with the budget with decreasing expenses. Start with like your auto insurance. Like literally just yesterday for one of my cars, I was like, this insurance is high. So I called and I asked them to kind of reevaluate it. And we were able to change the mileage, the use, because it's not a car that I drive all the time. And I just reduced my insurance policy by $500. One phone call. Guys, I've had clients where I have them do this item and I say, how can you reduce your expenses? Look at your cell phone, look at your utilities, look at your auto insurance, look at where you're spending your money. And they've been able to, just by making some phone calls and reevaluating things they've had forever, save $300, $400, $500 a month. Well, then what can you do with that money? You can allocate that to your debt reduction plan, guys. So where can you decrease expenses? Are you getting your nails done every week? Well, can you in the season do your own nails, or can you change it to maybe once a month? Can you do your own hair? Are you eating out breakfast, lunch, and dinner for work? Come on, somebody. Can you start packing your lunches? Can you start doing meal prep? Some of you guys are like, oh my God, money is an issue, and you're spending $25 a week on Starbucks. Well, that's $100 a month. So for a season, for 90 days, for 6 months, can you make your coffee at home possibly and take it in a tumbler? Can you go to Dunkin' Donuts? I know, blasphemy, go somewhere else cheaper. Guys, you need to be able to adjust. You cannot say I want different results and you won't adjust everything. Does everything need to be from Whole Foods? Or can you go and start doing couponing? What can you do to lower your expenses? So look at your utilities, your bills, where your extra money is. You need to go to every networking event. Do you need to, always, be at everything? Do you have to get your hair done every week? Like, where can you actually, guys have to get your, well, I know you guys have to get your hair cut every week, but where can you decrease some of your expenses? Also, guys, look at your subscriptions. This is a nugget. Some of you guys have a gym membership and you've had it for 3 years and you haven't been at all, and it's still coming out every single month out of your bank account. Some of you guys have credit monitoring from like 3 or 4 different companies. Nonsense. Blasphemy. You don't need all that. Why is 4 companies taking $30 a month out of your credit cards, guys? You don't need all that. Pick one. And I actually say don't use any of them. I say use your free score method with your credit card companies and go to annualcreditreport.com and utilize right now your free reports every single week. Come on, somebody. I'm the credit expert. I don't monitor my credit. Real talk. I don't. I have my scores to my credit cards, and then I'm actually pulling reports from annualcreditreport.com when I want to actually look at the actual report, where I do the free trials and then cancel. I'll go to different companies and do the free trial if I need one, 5 days, 7 days, and I'll cancel. Then I go to another one, get the free trial for like $1, then cancel. Don't play with me. I'm super strategic. So look at all of your subscriptions and cancel the things that you don't need. Look at how you're spending your money. If you guys are not sure how you're spending your money, guess what I'm going to tell you to go do? This is an action item. Get your last 3 bank statements, guys, and look at your debit card. Look at all your transactions. You're like, oh, I spent this much on gas, this much on food, this much on hair, this much on going out, this much here. Like, where is your money going, guys? Put it into buckets. This is transportation. This is utilities. This is bills. This is my fund money. What are all these things? Put all of your money into buckets and really capture what are your expenses and where you can adjust. Now, increase income. Guys, a million ways. If you follow me on Instagram, Credit Tools, I even posted like 50 side hustles. Guys, increasing income can mean getting a part-time job. It could mean increasing your hours at work. It could be that you're kind of getting your side hustle up and running. Can you do your side hustle on your breaks and on your lunches? Maximize your time at work, guys. Are you going to the mall on your lunch, which is making you spend money? Or can you say, I'm not going to go to the mall anymore because I keep on seeing these sales, and so I'm going to use that time to do my side hustle, or I'm going to use this time to go to the gym instead, something more productive, okay, guys? So getting like a side hustle. Some people do Uber or Lyft or DoorDash. Would give a skill that some people pay you for. I've even seen people go as far as doing like focus groups and doing surveys. There is a million ways to make money, guys. A million. So you want to look at increasing expenses, increasing income, Lord, increasing income, decreasing expenses. Create the budget and actually stick to it. A current budget, guys. And if you need your spending money, I'm not saying like you can't have any fun. Guys, give yourself, an amount. Okay, my spending money is $300 a week. And like max out $300 a week if you need to. And when that cash is going, you're done. Guys, you need to tell your money where to go. Write that down. Tell my money where to go. When you just get paid, you don't know where anything is, or for my entrepreneurs and investors, you get a lump sum of money and you have no plan for it. That's how it ends up kind of just disappearing, vanishing into the thin air, and you have no idea what you got for it. So tell your money. You're about to get paid, then this is for my car note, this is for my utilities, and this is for, paying these credit cards. Allocate the money and kind of budget out your spending money. That way you're sticking to something, guys. It's only for a short period of time. So create a budget, pick a plan, put how many months it's going to take you. Put it in the comments. 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 3 months, 3 years, whatever it is. Okay, guys, that was step number 2. Now, step number 3, guys, is negotiating with your creditors. Yes, guys, you can do this. So with your credit card companies, with your personal loans, sometimes even with like your mortgages, where you can get loan modifications, see if there's an option for you to get a lower rate or to change the term. Sometimes if you can increase the loan term for some of your loans, that will actually make the monthly payment lower. Now, a long term, right, that can end up meaning more debt, but in the immediate, it will reduce your monthly payments, which can help you pay off maybe higher interest items first, right? And then when you get more money, you can start paying off those additional items, right? So negotiate with your creditors. Guys, pick up the phone. The very worst thing they can say to you is no. Okay, so say I've been a customer for 3 years, 5 years. I'm having a financial hardship. I want to, stay ahead of this. Can I lower my interest rate? Can I get a different term? Can I skip a payment? Like there's all kinds of options. Closed mouths don't get fed, guys. Okay, so pick up the phone and negotiate with all of your creditors. If you have 10 creditors and even 4 of them will work with you, that is going to save you a ton of money. Even getting your getting 1 or 2 or 3 rates reduced is going to save you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. So kind of negotiate with all of your companies and see what your options are, guys. Okay, so negotiating with your creditors, that's option number 3. Now, and let me just add one more thing, guys. Tip nugget. You guys know I am the credit coach for Make Real Estate Real. Shout out to Jamal King, 9 to 5 millionaire. And his method is to have a purpose for every property. Write that down. And even if you don't have properties, I want you to think about this. Having an income stream for every property, okay? A purpose for every property. That means one duplex can be assigned to, paying off student loan debt. And one, triplex can be assigned to, paying off your mortgage. And then one, triplex can be assigned to, putting money away for your kids' college fund. Guys, you can be strategic about your investing so that way you have better results. What are the things you need to pay off and what income stream is going to be assigned to that thing? So it's more strategic and you're having better results. Got it, good job. I'm dropping game in this video, okay? So step number 4 is consolidate. Get a consolidation loan. Now pause. Hear me, y'all. Do not use debt consolidation companies. No, y'all, you have never heard me recommend that. A lot of them make you kind of have your accounts go to collections or charge-offs. They tell you to stop paying so they can negotiate a settlement. Guys, it kills your credit score. They make you close all of your accounts. Yes, they got you out of debt and now you're at a 400 credit score. You can't leverage. You can't start a business. You can't build an empire. You can't get these properties. No debt consolidation companies, period. Do this on your own, okay, guys? Because even when you're paying off these credit cards, nugget, tip, you're not closing them. You're paying them off, right? This is actually going to show you had this credit card. It was $5,000 and you paid it off to a zero balance. That's actually your payment history. That's going to help you qualify for what? The bigger money long term, guys. So pay this stuff off, but keep them open, okay? So don't use debt consolidation companies. When I say like a consolidation loan, guys, you guys can sometimes get one consolidation loan. So maybe you owe $10,000 worth of debt. You qualify for like, a $12,000 consolidation loan. And it's at a lower rate, guys. Then you can pay off all of that debt that kind of reduces those payments. And now you have one debt from one company and it's actually like a much lower amount, can help you save thousands, guys. Just because you owe a lot of debt doesn't mean you have bad credit. I have some people that just make their minimum payments. So they have 700 and 800 credit scores. It's just their debt to income ratio is a problem, right, guys? So a consolidation loan or one, maybe even like a personal loan or business credit. Come on, somebody. If you have a business loan, working capital, business credit cards, business line of credit, there are 0% interest or lower interest. Guys, a lot of the business credit cards are 0% for 6 to 18 months. You can be strategic and use it to pay off your higher interest personal items that you currently owe to help you save thousands. Okay, guys? So consolidate, but do not use a debt consolidation company. Get use either your business credit or use a consolidation loan or possibly a personal loan, this at a lower rate. Got it, y'all? Okay, then the last thing, guys, is balance transfers. Write that down. This is strategy. So this is where there's actually a ton of cards that are allocated to just balance transfers. So guys, you can even Google the best balance transfer cards of 2021, right? And see them and compare the actual rates. But if you qualify for balance transfers, then a lot of times it's 0%. There may be some fees. Now pause. People are like, oh, it's these fees. Oh, it's these fees. Guys, the balance transfer fee will be like 3% and the interest on that card is like 30%. Stop playing. Yes, it's going to be some money, but it's going to be a lot less. It's going to help you in the long term, okay? So using balance transfer cards. Sometimes if you currently have a credit card and it has a great rate or a 0% and you never transfer balances, call them and say, hey, do I have balance transfer cards available? Balance transfer checks available or a balance transfer option? Sometimes one of your current credit cards has that. Maybe you have 5 credit cards. One has that option. You can use that to pay off the other ones, guys. This is a way to be strategic and lower your debt and pay it off faster at a better rate, guys. And then also one thing I want to say about the consolidation loans and about the balance transfers. If you're adding new accounts to your credit report, guys, be strategic about when you're doing this. You don't want to add a brand new consolidation loan or a brand new credit cards and you're about to apply for a mortgage in 60 days. Come on, somebody. So it needs to be maybe like at least 12 months out, I would say 6 to 12 months, because you want some time for that account to be added to your credit report, for you to make some payments. This is a nugget, guys. And for your credit reports to stabilize, have some account aging before you're applying for big things. So in part of your debt reduction plan, I want you to ask yourself, what credit are you trying to qualify for? And is this going to impact that if you choose to add items? Guys, I give you a bunch of different things you can do. You can use some of them. You can use all of them. You can use 2 or 3, but I give you options because everybody's situation is different. So let's recap, okay? So what I said is opposite. Now, guys, and my nugget is going to include some debt management stuff, some money management stuff also, so stick around. All right, so I talked about, finding out how much debt you owe. I talked about, making a plan, picking a method of putting a date to it. You guys are going to put that in the comments, and also creating a budget in that actual step. Then I talked about doing consolidations. I talked about negotiations. I talked about balance transfers. I give you guys tips on reducing some of your debt. I give you guys tips on increasing your income. Got it good. Another thing I want to add right here too is your taxes. So some of you guys kind of claim a super high number on your taxes, right? So you can have like a big tax refund check. Guys, this is your money. You guys can actually speak to your HR department, see if you can lower that amount some. That way, not as much taxes are taken out. That we have more money in your actual paychecks. You can kind of put that money to paying off some of this debt, guys, okay? So stop having all this money taken out, your paycheck to paycheck, and you're struggling for a great big tax refund at the end of the year, but you struggled all year. Come on, somebody. Use your money for what you need to use it for. And for my nugget, guys, it is critical to your success to learn how to manage money, period. Guys, I have clients that at $30,000, they were broke. Then they got to raise to $50,000 and they were still broke. Then they got to raise to $80,000 and they were still broke. What's the problem? The problem is that it doesn't matter. Making money is not the issue. It's managing it. It's the habits. It's the spending. Guys, God cannot increase your territory, increase your business, increase, your lifestyle, increase your vision if you can't be a good steward. Come on, somebody, over what you have right now. How is he going to bless you with $1 million and you can't manage a $30,000? Guys, if you make $50,000 a year, your car shouldn't be a $40,000 car. Come on, somebody. So guys, you have to learn it now. Greater level, greater devil. Learn how to be a good steward and manage your money now. Making money is usually not the issue. It's managing it. It's budgeting. It's spending. It's being disciplined. Can you sacrifice in a season to get what you want for a lifetime? I've even seen people get a roommate, Airbnb a house or their basement or something like that, or a room. I've seen people actually move back in with their parents. Guys, that's a good plan. Don't look. Sometimes you got to slow down and speed up. If you can move back in with your parents or a family member or whatever for 12 months, get a roommate or something, and that's going to be part of you saving $1,000 a month, which is $12,000 in a year. And then now you're debt free. You have less stress. You have freedom. And now you're about to invest and build your empire. I'm all for it. It's about being humble. Okay? You must learn how to manage your money, and you must be willing to make the changes, to sacrifice. If you want different results, you have to do something different. Amen? All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a super amazing day on purpose.